What is up, Giga Gang? Welcome back. Yes, I'm sorry I wasn't on last night. I meant to put out a notice because I was out. But I forgot. So there you go. We're not all perfect. I can't do everything perfectly, but never mind. So if you missed me last night, it's because I was out eating burgers rather than being here playing EFT. Anyway, glad to see you all. We're going to start off with a bit of Arena. So Arena, I do have a small update. I had to do that one where you do checkpoint. This is basically the ref quest line, right? Like 2 Great Heights. I had part 4 to do, which I've kind of been putting off. You have to pay 1 million rubles in the base game, and then you have to win 3 checkpoint matches or Blast Gang and Team Fight, but I don't play those games unless I can really help it. And you're not allowed to lose 4. So fortunately, I ended up winning 3 and only losing 1. I think my checkpoint game is pretty solid, actually. Let's see where we're at the moment. Where is it? Rating. Where is it? It's career, right? Yeah. Oh, no, sorry. It is right here. So unranked. Let's see. Where's checkpoint right now? Checkpoint. Last heroes, 50%. Okay, checkpoint. Yeah, so 70% win rate over 50 matches, which I think is pretty good, right? Given it's like a 5-player game. So, Yo, Dina, what's up? That's right. Repair cost is a travesty. Giga Gang, that's cool. What if we could call the Beef Squad? Also. Robert first, Chadsy, yo, what's going on? You're both vying for the top spot. Mr. Lamb, welcome. Game's wrecked for me as a card carrying Timmy. I mean, it isn't necessarily that easy. So anyway, so we did Great Heights Part 4. Because I kind of wanted to be concentrating, because given I'm not moving rubles over from Arena, and I had to use my Tarkov cash to pay the 1 million, I was like, we best only have to do this once. So I wanted to do it while I was really concentrating. So I did it offline. And then we've now got Great Hearts Part 5. So now we've just got to win 2 matches in a row. So this is just RNG. Now, we've got a new weekly. God, there's something in my eye. Now we've got a new weekly, but I don't want to do this. So we'll replace this thing. They're quite expensive to do the weeklies. So whatever we get that's not Team Fight and Blast Gang. Oh my god. Okay, we've got Last Hero. All right. Cleverly's 5th place for playing a scout. This is a lot more reasonable. I actually ended up not completing the one last week because it was like 20 games as Enforcer, top 5. But like it's just too many. It's just too many games. Like if this, I can play like 1 a day and maybe 2 and get it. But it's like 20 games on Last Heroes Enforcer. It's just like that's a lot. 200 minutes. It's like 3 hours, like over 3 hours of playing Last Hero with Enforcer across a week, which I just didn't really want to do. It would have been nice if we got a checkpoint one, actually. I'm tempted to... Should I re-roll it till we get checkpoint? Because then it's going to work with my weekly. And, like, I don't ever really get... I think BSG have messed with the RNG on these dailies. I very, very rarely get Last Hero anymore. Very rarely. Eliminate enemies 30, that's fine. Capture the objective 12, that's fine. This one, win a match holding 4 more objectives, this is not fine. This is, like, not within your control. Okay, well, I got 5th place as Enforcer. I guess 8's not too bad. Oh, but then it means I've got to play a separate game mode. Oh, God. Okay, well, we'll try and roll it into checkpoint. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't get too expensive. 70k. There we go. The minute enemy's playing as Enforcer again. It loves to be playing Enforcer. Now, how much are these to replace? 200k? For the weekly, it's probably worth it because they give you quite a lot. Let's see if we can get a checkpoint weekly. Another last hero. 3rd place 5 times. That's actually quite easy. Oh, I'm tempted to keep that one. Because I will be able to do this quicker than I'll be able to do, 10 games with like 5th. Maybe I will just keep that. Okay, we'll work towards this. See if we can get these. Capture the objective, eliminate enemies, and eliminate enemies as Enforcers. We only need to do the first 15 kills as Enforcer. Let me just triple check. So yeah, capture and kills. Okay, capture and kills. Oops. Enforcer's probably easier on Bay 5, I think. So we'll just exclusively do Bay 5. Oh, I also turned the volume down of Arena a lot. Oh, I'm going to turn it back up again for playing today. But I was just like listening to other videos while I was just like casually grinding out Arena while I was like watching stuff, and it was too loud for me to hear the video. Like the loud was too loud and the quiet was too quiet. So I just basically turned the sound down like 10x. Every death in main game is for 25 KD monster with 100 hours. Arena's the same as always Giga Chads. The thing about in Arena is that a lot of the time it's like, it's actual Giga Chads, right? Whereas like, there's not that, I don't think there's many people that cheat in Arena. There's not really much point. But if you're going to cheat, you may as well cheat in the base game. You know what I mean? Which region do you play, by the way, Robert Mansell? Well, I enjoyed the challenge of hardcore wipe so far. I play my own additional wounds, which is no scav, no arena. I hate what seems will do with the player base. I swear I only ever encounter rats and super sweats. But yeah, that's kind of how you have to play. Because if you're not a super sweat, you have to play much more ratty. That's just how it is, right? Like, I have to play much more carefully than I do normally. I feel like I've relaxed a little bit now. I've got a bit more money and a few more resources and stuff. But, ain't easy. It ain't easy this way. Okay, so try and get 15 kills. And I've got to get captures too. I've got to get 12 captures. It's probably going to take 2, I would think. Hard to get, like, 30 kills. We'll get the caps. We'll get the caps. Kills are easier than caps anyway. I don't know why so many people are willing to fight for the capture point. I'd rather just hide. I've got no red dot on that gun. I don't think it's necessary. It's the guy behind them. Both sides. Yeah, I actually don't think it's necessary. Most of the time I shoot without using without the dot anyway, so but the irons are actually okay. Like, it's fine. Saves on points too. You'll see, you'll see. Be alright. Oh, look, we're taking all the points. Hell yeah. Is there a guy like that? I get to see. That's where we got to go. Whoa! Didn't hear him. Rats on top. Oh no, they're capping them all back. Where's our team? Oh, they got B maybe. They got B maybe. No, no, no. They're still capping it. They're still capping it. No. Nice. Right. And a bunch of dudes at A, so they're probably coming about now. Oh, no. Oh, he got him. Is he using it? Oh, no, he's got... What's he got? I need more kills, really. Oh, he's gone. The Ash is really brutal when you know how to use it. Really is. Oh, we need some more stamina. Pop out the stamina stim. My team's just like really killing them. It's actually almost unhelpful. Maybe they're going A. They're gonna have to. They're gonna be going A, surely. Still going A. Okay, they've got him. No, I pressed the button, but it queued it up. God damn it. Dalton! Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, whoever got me onto Tremodol Pro Perforteran is probably, they were genius, because like that combo is just so good. Oh. Better come over, bro. Better come over. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Do you still think a medium is OP? I don't know anymore. If you don't win your game until you're getting 30k every 15 minutes. Yeah, no, it's still, it's the money transfer. Like 30, do you mean like 30k every 50 minutes? I mean, what, like if you don't win checkpoint? Is that what you mean? I think last hero, like, well, what'd you get for last hero? I can't remember. Is last hero is the most profitable game mode for me. Rapid repair costs, BSG like made them really high, and apparently they've increased the chances of you finding repair kits. That's kind of what BSG want you to do, is to repair with a repair kit, I believe. Well, that's embarrassing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Not that. Not the minefield. Wait, they're taking C? How? Oh, it was crazy yesterday. That's 180k for a repair. Psych me out. The ragdolls are great. The ragdolls are the best thing about playing a kind of Ash kit, like leg Ash kit. No, we'll try and take C back. Let's see if they... Oh, you took it already. Oh, okay. Whoa. Yeah, I know. There was I think there was I saw a class 5 play. I think it was Airwing, who had a class 5 play, and the game was like, yeah, that's going to be 1.2 million to repair. It's like, what the crazy hell is this? Feels like there might almost be somebody here, but I'll just take it. Ah! Oh, wait. No chance for being able to see the legs. When the next video, and what on? The next video is going to be about armor. So it's going to be the most efficient armors through the progression series, is basically what it's going to be. And it should be out... Oh, I didn't even hear him. Problem with the helmets. It should be out tomorrow. I'll probably release it tomorrow, I think. I think I will anyway. Ah! BSG wants you to play BF6. I don't have access to BF6. And I don't have the... I don't have an early access code. I don't know how that man managed to get the guy on the point and not kill the second guy. I was not expecting someone to be in there. These guys do have a right hard on for A though. Well, I can't be in here because there's too many of them just sat around the corners and I can't shoot their feet and that's causing me problems. I have to cut them off from some other angle. Oh, I literally... Oh, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I genuinely thought I was dead. Free dailies only give you 690 GPs, which is half a weapon. The thing is, though, it gives you stuff that you can't buy in the base game. Like, it doesn't really matter to me, right? Like, you don't need... You shouldn't be relying on the stuff from ref. Like, it just doesn't make sense. The ref stuff should just be a bonus. Like, it doesn't really matter to me whether it is only half a gun, or it's only this, or it's only that. Like, it doesn't matter. Isn't the playtest open to everyone at the moment for BF6? I don't believe so, no. I think you can only get access Saturday or something? Damn it, we needed 2 more kills. That's annoying. Well, now hopefully we can win 1 more, and then we could do this ref quest. So we've got to win 1 extra checkpoint game. 1 more kill as Enforcer. A couple more caps. Okay. We'll just do the little bit of extra Enforcer stuff, and then we can swap over to a class that's actually reasonable. Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Well, let's have a look. BF6 open beta. There's 3 sets. And I don't think you can play yet if you don't have the like early access one. There's like 3 pieces to it, I think. Well, that website was very unhelpful. Open beta dates. Let's have a look. What are the times and dates? There we go. Yeah, so August 7th to 8th is early access. 9th to 10th and 14th to 17th are the 2 open beta weekends. So right now you can only go in if you've got a code today and tomorrow. I can't really be bothered because I don't have a code, but I'm not going to be like really fishing around for a code because I'm just going to play with my mates at the weekend if I can. When I'm going to next weekend though, because I'll be playing that. Well, basically I'm going to the Luxlan and in the UK, so I'll be playing it then probably because I'll actually be like, you know, fully off. You can download the playtest, yeah. You can download it, but you can't get in. You can't get in otherwise. You can pre-download all of the data, but you can't get in. Do you play other games? Do you play other games other than Tarkov? What did I play last? I've not played that much, honestly, recently. So the problem that I have right now is that my PC is not where I'm living. It's not in my actual house. So I typically am only coming here to work on stuff like videos and things. I'm not just like on my PC in the evening because it's not at home, which is annoying. But the last thing I played was, well, I started to get into Dyson Sphere program, but I only got like a few hours in, and then I just ran out of time, honestly, with the wipe and everything else. I played Firewatch. That was cool. I bought a few things on Steam sale, basically. So I bought Noita as well, which I played like an hour of, and that was quite fun as well. I don't think there's anything really that I put like significant time into recently. I'm trying to think. It probably is. I mean, Factorio was probably the last one. It's probably the last like 100-hour plus game that I played. That was quite a while ago now. I never finished Firewatch. Yeah, it's like 3 hours long. Like you could just do it in an evening. So you got 2 to 3 hours to play a day, sacrificing an hour or more so if your other traders aren't getting level as high. Yeah, that is true. It's a choice. Yeah, it's a choice. Just started watching ScavTalk. Hey, nice one. What was it? Know to stream when? Well, right now I barely know how to play. I've only played like the first bit. I literally played like an hour. So it's the issue. I just don't have enough time. Especially given my PC's not at home. It's just that it making it really annoying. Recover from the month. I'm first or second in most checkpoint games. Want to drop my 1 mil. I'm still losing the majority of my games. If you're first or second on the scoreboard, I would just work on your checkpoint strategy. Because there are ways to increase your likelihood of... Actually, I'm not going to go this way. There are ways to increase your likelihood of success in checkpoint. Oh. Why am I... My stims are all messed up for some reason. Yeah, there's ways to improve the likelihood of your success. But they do usually mean that you're going to get less kills. But, you know, if you're going to win, it doesn't really matter. Where are all these boys? I'll stand on the point just to force the action. These guys are... We've got a lot of our team around us, so it should be fine. Okay. These guys coming this way. That one, A, really sucks to go in as Enforcer because people are behind boxes the whole time. It just makes life really hard. One sec, we need to... Oh no, they are okay. Okay, there we go. Alright. Damn. Firewatch's ending was such a disappointment. Highly recommend against it. Because keep all memories of the game. I thought it was fine. I thought it was okay. I don't think it needs like a big crazy ending, right? Like, it's one of those situations where the journey is more important than the destination. Ooh, we got it. How did he mess that up? Right, we can swap classes now. Okay, SR3M it is. That'll be, oh my god, my team's just getting dominated. How have we managed to lose all the points? It's crazy. No, I love Factorio though. Factorio is one of my favourite games of all time. No, genuinely. Amazing game. Damn. 148 and 2. Hopefully the second guy killed him. He did. Right, we'll try and take A. We'll try and split the two teams. So I'll try and like talk about some strategies then. Because I'm not always trying to like maximize kills. I guess I kind of am at the moment. No, I do want to win. I do want to win 2 in a row. So there might be somebody there waiting. So sometimes with A, you're better off like trying to go through here. A's an annoying one to defend, like to try and cap. Now I always push through here and go here because people come from their base like almost straight away, usually or sometimes. Okay, it doesn't seem like there is anyone. Now if you're on this side of the map, blocking off this side here is really powerful as people respawn. Like some of the things about Some of the things about checkpoint in these game modes is just understanding where to spawn camp. It kind of sucks, but that's quite a big impact. Right, I'm going to move through, actually. Okay, that guy's not... My SR3M is about to explode, unfortunately. Okay, we've got good backup here. God, I need a refill on ammo and stuff. Okay. Get that guy. Yikes. There's another one in here somewhere. I'm just gonna see if I can... Man, I'm amazed that he got me so quickly there. Never mind. Oh yeah, we're doing Tarkov. This is just the warm-up. This is just the warm-up, as always. So yeah, like using that, basically the kill feed. I use the kill feed. Where's this guy? I use the kill feed and the... Oh. Damn it. I use the kill feed and the like counters for caps quite a lot in Checkpoint to figure out what's happening in the game, just in general. So yeah, as I said, I prefer going through here if possible. There might be another one, defending it, maybe not. Yeah, there is another one. A is like probably the most defendable one, so if you can get in and take A, it's quite handy a lot of the time. B is really difficult. Yeah, the kill feed's really, really delayed. Yeah. Kill feed super delayed. You can get into like here apparently. I've only seen someone do it one time. Right, gotta watch. So yeah, A's just like super defended. God damn it, there's loads of them. Jeez. Okay, we've got one. Damn it, the other was behind the box. Thing is, if there is two of them there, though, that makes the team very, very static. So if you can, like, keep their guys there, that is kind of handy in other ways. Like, if you could take both points that we've got here. Back to kind of even Stevens. Okay. If we can just keep them off B, that's actually going to be pretty helpful. Christ. Not jumping on BF6 hype wagon. I don't have a code. I don't have a code. Also, I don't know if it's really like a good stream game for me. Like playing in a massive team, playing BF, I just don't think it's something that I can really bring much value to. If you know what I mean? Right, because there's so much action. My guess is there's only at most one person in here. So I'm going to push in directly. Try to be somewhere a bit odd so that they don't know where I am. There we go. See, everyone's busy elsewhere. Right, I'm going to use this truck a bit again. And kind of move round. You know what, you can. I'm a bit confused why we haven't taken the point back. We've got a lot of people here, but oh god. Okay. Ah! Okay, I couldn't get out of there, never mind. Right, yeah, so I just need kills really, but I do also want us to win. Oh, we're all over by A. Alright, fine. Okay, we got the elim as well. Pretty nice. I think we've stopped them from doing anything here. Oh no, they are taking A. Oh, there's loads of them. Damn, how did I not hit them at all? Like, sucks, dude. Right, so there is, when you've got this particular problem with A stuck, I quite like doing this. Let's see if this works. So this little set of jumps here is like really, really, really good for defending this part of the map. I don't know where he was. I didn't even see him. Yeah, up there can be really great sometimes. I'm going to try it again. Let's see. Oh. Do need to get rid of that guy first. Okay, so that was that guy. Right, because you can see right up to there, which is really handy. So if you can, basically, if you can manage to fight up there for like an extended period of time, you like kind of make people have to think about you, and it can really help your team get quite a big advantage. So that's what I quite like being about. What I quite like about being up there. Where was this guy? Thing is, so long as they're not capping, we're winning at this point, you see? Like we're happy, we're okay just to trade time here. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, we'll just push in. Damn, nice one. We got all the points again. When you get all the points, it's actually just insane. Okay, I actually just need to focus on kills, I think. So we're probably going to win now. So I just need to focus on kills. Ah! Did get him, but... Fix the bleeds. Right. See if we can see anyone through here. I'm on borrowed time here. Messing with repair cots is the perfect way to put it. Trying to get me notes how they do stupid changes that making foresight. Why don't they just test it? Why don't they just say? Why don't they just like check, see how much that's going to cost for the various different things? It's like they don't do any actual tests on like the effects of the changes that they make. Oh, I mean, I'm amazed I killed that guy actually then. How did he kill me there? What the hell, dude? Another double tube shotgun. Yeah, repair costs were fine. Yeah, I agree. Repair costs were fine. Honestly, they were fine. They said, he's not hardcore enough. The F6 looks like they're going back to the roots would be super nice. They actually made it. Yeah, I know. Honestly, it looks great. It does look really good. But it's one of those games I feel like I'm just going to play it offline most of the time. I don't think I'm going to play it on stream. That felt on point. Oh, there was another guy. I think I got killed by the other guy. I think I only need one more kill to do my daily, so let's just do it. Yeah, just leave it alone. No, no. I'd enjoy watching you play BF6. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll play it once it comes out, once I have a code for it. I'm not one of the chosen few to get a code. I don't even have one through my agency or anything like that, so I'm out of luck for the time being. Victory! Right, that should have done all of them. Great Heights 5 and all the dailies, I think. We'll see. We'll see. So we did everything. Look, we finished them all. So I have to complete that in the base game. That's fine. Enemies Enforcer. Got capture the objective. We did eliminate enemies 30. Cool. Then we'll go back to the base game. We'll accept this one. I actually needed to go and do the main ref quest line if I want to get any further, which is quite funny. I have to actually go and do the, you know, the real one. Look, I've got the icon here. Battlefield 6 open beta. Got it on my desktop. Got it there, waiting and ready. We're ready. You got like, yeah, I mean, a lot of streamers and, well, a lot of YouTubers mainly, and streamers too, but have like a talent. Yeah, I mean, it basically is just somebody who brings you sponsorships mainly. So you don't have to like talk to individual companies yourself constantly. Like they negotiate on the base on behalf of like, you know, multiple creators at one time. It's just a lot easier, you know, like you go to whoever, I don't know. Even something like AMD, right? Like you have an AMD stream sponsorship, for example. It's like, well, are they going to talk to like 50, 100, 200 individual creators themselves? Like, it's much easier to go to, you know, a couple of, or like a bunch of different agencies who are dealing with, you know, 20, 30, 100 creators each. And then they just sign these big negotiations with them. It's much easier for them to do it that way. So there's opportunities that you can't access as an individual. You just can't, so. There's like a billion ways to get a key. I didn't really look, to be honest. I haven't really tried particularly hard. Let's keep making. We'll make some ripstops or something. I've been very focused on just trying to get to level 3 Peacekeeper and Ragman. So I did actually do that the other day. I ended up selling like all sorts of random stuff, buying stuff, you know, and got them both there. But it was a bit of a slog because now I can make the next set of videos. I kind of got caught on the fact that I was like stuck with Trader Rep because it's hard to make a level 3 video when you're not level 3 yourself, you know. So I did do that since kind of last time. Just by the irresponsible person economics edition and get access. Do you get that with like one of the versions? I don't even know. My Twitch feed is wall-to-wall Battlefield right now. Oh, I need to do... So the next video... So look at this, by the way. Look at this beautiful, beautiful stash. The next thing I need to do is a gunsmith video. I've actually done this, but I haven't recorded the video yet. So I need to do that next. But, yeah, as I said, like, I haven't had a chance. So, what are we going to do? I can't remember exactly where we were up to. Yeah, the money spent requirements are brutal. They are. I can't remember what we were up to. Hand over 2 toilet papers. I've only got 1. Eliminate scavs on any location. Okay. What do we get from that? Not very good stuff. Survive on customs 3 times. Well, it sort of depends what we got to do. Let me see if there's anything good in there, actually. Pretty rubbish. The milestones that I need. So I want workbench 3. I need to find some thermite. I feel like there's other ways to get thermite. There's 1 quest for thermite. So you get it from... Oh, you get 1 from broadcast and 1... Oh, you get 2 from pest control. Which one's that one? Is pest control really annoying? Oh yeah, that's the main barracks on reserve one, isn't it? Really annoying. That's after the delicious sausage. And then reserve. And then pest control. That's because I haven't done reserve yet. Okay, well we could do that. So that would get us level 3 workbench, which would be kind of good. Pest control's a little less toxic these days. Yeah. Reserve is easy, right? Like this one here, reserve. You just go underground on reserve and that's it. So maybe we'll do that. What's this at? 96? It's not too bad. Cool. So got a bit of this, a bit of sauced. Do I have anything else on reserve? I don't think so. I was trying to do this shoreline stuff last time, but maybe we'll do this first. Oh, I have the bunker, but I don't normally do that. Mark the fuel things. We could do that if it works. If it's opportunistically, you know, sensible. I feel like I only buy markers from Ragman now in euros. It's like changed my behavior in weird ways. This whole money spent thing. I'll be quite pleased when I don't have to worry about money spent at all. I'll just bring a hot rod just so we can, you know, do whatever. I don't have Red Rebel though, so we do have to think about going out of D2. Or actually, this one would work quite well for extracting to another map. So we could either go to woods, in which case I probably do want to bring the flare. Yeah, because we could extract to woods from there, which is not actually that hard. Have we got anything to do on woods while we're at it? Not specifically. Okay, well it doesn't matter. We'll just head in. Got everything I need, right? Oh, I don't have a grenade. I often end up not throwing this, but yeah, it's worth having anyway. It's got heavy bleed, light bleed, painkiller, splint. Don't need any of that stuff. Okay, well let's just give this a try. We'll try and do the reserve one, and then move on with our lives. BSG did improve scav pathing, and player scavs at infinite reserve. This is true. The subtle grey colour, the tasteful 10-slot thickness. Oh my god, it's even an EOD stat. Hey, what'd you do for a day job? You heard you talking about theoretical physics the other day, got me curious. This is what I do. So I do YouTube content creation 80 to 90%, and then Twitch the other 10-15% is what I do. Before that, I used to work in finance, doing data in Excel and all that kind of stuff. And then before that, I was a physics graduate. So that's kind of my journey, I suppose. But I've been on a real physics kick recently, actually. I go through these different waves of different things sometimes, and like right now I'm really on like a bit. I've forgotten so much, honestly. Like looking back, and I'm just like, man, I've forgotten so much. It's been a long time, to be fair, because I haven't touched like science properly since I left university. So it's been a while, but I've been revisiting, reminding myself on some of the, you know, the spicier topics of advanced science, which is basically like relativity stuff and or quantum mechanics. Those are the two kind of, you know, big areas broadly. So that's what I was talking about, theoretical physics. I've been watching a bunch of stuff. I was talking about a few things, and some people recommended some channels, and I've watched quite a few videos from PBS Spacetime. That's kind of the one that I've been looking at. And so it's like the problem, I sort of end up getting to a point there where it's like, well, you can only like qualitatively talk about this stuff so much. A lot of the kind of things that come out of these things, you know, it's driven by the mathematics, and you're not going to get that from just like listening to sort of even relatively hardcore like pop science stuff, because it is all you know, pop science really that you see on YouTube, like the real stuff. Like it's quite funny. It's like when you know you're getting into like the real meat of the subject when you've moved out of the like million view video range into the kind of like 80k range. And then YouTube is like recommending you stuff that's like, it's got like, I don't know, 700 views. And it's like a 1 hour lecture from someone at like Harvard. That's when you know you get into the real meat of the subject. I've been binging PBS Spacetime. The thing is like, I've enjoyed watching PBS because I've been doing all, like, we've got loads of house renovation going on. That's why I'm here at the minute. Most people know at this point because usually people come in and ask. So I've been like driving back and forth to the tip to get rid of materials and stuff. And that's kind of the, because usually I go there without my wife. I'm like unaccompanied, and that's where I've been just like casually listening to it and reminding myself of stuff. And it did inspire me to kind of look back into these things again, because I definitely have enjoyed. I did enjoy science. I didn't enjoy the whole kind of like becoming a professional scientist, funding PhDs, all of this stuff. That's kind of like what put me off becoming a professional scientist. Oh, we're like right next to the first set, I think. Wait, is it? This isn't the first set, is it? It is. Okay, great. No, we'll do that one then. The math is always lacking. Math is hard though. That's the problem. Mathematics is really hard. I wouldn't say I'm an amazing mathematician. The unsuppressed M4 of doom. The way I would describe it, I would say like I would say obviously I'm good at maths, right? Like from a you know, population of the world kind of perspective. But within the sort of scientific community, or especially within like the mathematical sciences, like, you know, physics and stuff like that, I would say that I'm very average. I'm very middle of the road. I'm not bad, but I'm not some kind of, you know, inspired genius. And I've met some amazing people who are very, very good at maths. I'd say the difference between people, there's some people who are kind of like, because I would still consider myself mathematical, obviously, but there's some people who I sort of consider like mathematically native in some sense. They like, before even trying to think about like drawing a diagram or any of this stuff, they're just like, they're straight into building an equation first, and then they'll use that equation to kind of find insights about the system to understand it, as opposed to doing that after they understand it. And I always find those people very impressive, because it's not something that I don't think I can really do that. I have to sort of understand the system first, and then I do some equations, and yeah, it sort of goes in that order. But yeah. Doctorate in chemistry, and they threw out the people with the math in the undergrad. What do you mean? I'm good at math, but slow. Muscle memory putting. And when you I saw that. Yeah, no, I was just like, can I have the APSX down there? No, they are scary. Those people. I used to work with a guy who did a maths and econ like joint degree, and he was just amazing. Honestly, he was amazing. He was one of the smartest people that I know. Very eccentric guy, but yeah, he was very, 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 very smart. Very smart. He just understood the world in terms of numbers and mathematics first before anything else. It was amazing to do. Amazing to see. Can you climb this now? Or is it too high? Oh, you can climb up. Okay. I'm just on a yieldy saunter right now. We're just talking about science. Yeah, so I've been watching a few things, listening to a few things, kind of reminding myself of some stuff. I still wouldn't say I'm that far down the line. I'm just trying to remind myself of like just everything. You know, there's so much stuff I've forgotten. I'm a historian who's never able to be good at math and science. I think it really is important what teacher you have at school. I think the teacher that you have has a disproportionate impact on whether you end up going down that route or not. I had some very good teachers at school. And they kind of, they can make a subject seem, well, interesting, right? And they can answer, they're not just there to teach you what you need to know for the exam. They're there to also help you kind of have a passion for the subject and say, like, this is why this thing is cool. This is why that thing is cool. You know, like, this is an interesting thing. And if you're of that mind, like, not everybody's of that mindset, of course, but if you are of that mindset, then they can actually inspire. And that's very important. And then the second part of it is that not everybody who's good at science is necessarily good at teaching science. These two things are different. I mean, I would generalize that, to be honest, and say not everybody who's good at anything is necessarily good at teaching the thing. It's a different skill set, teaching the thing, than it is being good at the thing. Sometimes they overlap, and those people end up being the best teachers, but yeah, just kind of the way it is. You know, teaching is a skill on its own. How does the hardcore white work? I've been too turned off to touch it. I mean, it's just everything is super restrictive. That's all I would say. I'm gonna try and get round this way. I can't actually see down there, even with the lean. So, insurance is expensive. Repairs are now expensive. Scav runs are a long time, like much longer cooldown between them. You can't put ammo meds in your secure container. It's just like there's lots and lots and lots and lots of restrictions. You know, the traders are max level 3 right now. We were at level 1 for a while, and then level 2 for a very short time, and then level 3 shortly after that. But I think we'll be at level 3 for a while. Like, you basically can't get class 5. You can't buy it off the traders right now. You know, it's I mean, it's certainly it's interesting. I'm glad they've done it, right? Repairs got changed again. Yes, they made repairs like uber expensive, and now repairs are not as expensive, I believe. I haven't actually checked. It was like 1,000,000 rubles to repair a class 5 plate or something dumb at one point. That was like last night. But yeah, it's tricky. Math boys always fascinated me. One friend is a mad mathematician. I have a feeling he thinks in algebra and or in constants. Yeah, I know. Those people are crazy. There's like, it's just sort of, that feels kind of inbuilt, right? Maybe I'll go up and over, actually. Maybe we'll go up and over. Here's a question. Between the hardcore wipe and last wipe, which would you rather play for 1.0? That's really tough. That's really tough. Also, I think the answer differs depending on whether it's me answering on behalf of me, or whether it's me answering on behalf of like what I think is going to be good for the game. Because I have a bit of a conflict of interest where like this wipe has kind of not been very, very hard for content creation. Whereas like, so from a business perspective, which is probably more important to me, I'd probably rather it be like last wipe. From a personal perspective, I actually have enjoyed this wipe more than a normal wipe. But that's just because it's different, it's harder, I find it more interesting, I find solving the problems harder. But there's a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of things they could have done and should have done, and I wish they'd have done differently. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, great. How are we going to approach this then? A little hard down here. Problem is I can't come up here because somebody was trying to shoot me. Go down the other way. Yeah, the game's very unfriendly to new players. Like, they won't attract any more people at 1.0 if they keep it this way, which is why I'm like, I feel like not. Hide up top by boxes. Don't think they're going to come at me. I don't think. I don't know who was shooting me here, though. Oh, actually, I can go the inside way, can't I? Hopefully. If it lets me. It's not going to let me. This feels right for me getting shot in the back, but... Wait, can you get through here? I thought you could get through that. Oh, it's this one. Been a long time since I've Jesus. It's like scav instant reaction, Jesus. When I started studying, people were sorted based on their math skills. Oh, I see. I mean, it's important for scientists. Was it scary making a career change? I'm a dentist and I'm considering something totally different. Yes, but you need a plan. What's the build in your M4? This thing. It's one of the older ones. I had some horrid physics professors in college, smart people but truly unable to teach. It gets worse as people get better, actually, in some ways. So I played Tarkov 2 days ago. Thank God I had some AVI experience. Yeah, it's a rough wipe, this one. I think if new players do how to approach the game in a more cautious way, it's not a shock when you're dying constantly. I don't even know. Like, I think new players are just going to die to, like, stuff anyway, because you just don't know the maps. You know? Oh, wait. Where was that a guard? There must have been one of the guards. This is a guard. This is a guard loadout. This is not a normal scav loadout. Where's the fucking door? God, I was just like, no, I'm not going to die because I can't... I don't know where the goddamn door is. It's going to be so shit. You can't get in this one any other way, can you? Luho's downstairs? Yeah, he is, yeah. He is. Someone else is in here too, though. So what's this guy got? BT. Got an IFAK maybe? Forgot, yeah, you can't put them in there either, can you? They always have an IFAK, these guys. No Flea the biggest win of the white. Posting like transits. Yeah, I think No Flea is actually good. In many ways, but there's someone else down here. Bit concerned that someone's going to be at the top and they're going to like just pop out. So no one stood right there. Otherwise I'd see their shadow. I've had Tarkov for 7 years. Haven't gotten cap once. It's not impressive. I mean, it's what it is. I've only gotten it once. You not being sure about that door with hundreds of hours is funny. Same as Hearts of Iron 4 streamer. Watch 7K hours, don't know about some huge quality life features. I mean, yeah, I don't ever go through here. Is that just a scav? I think it was just a scav. I'll track it down here. If there's no one up there. I don't think there is. Whoa, whoa. How could they see me? I don't understand how they could see me. I don't get it. How did they see me? Freaking guards? Yeah, it was a pretty bad angle, I know. Man, I didn't know how they saw me through there. Shit. I like the game better without the flea, but I miss actually sending things. Me too. I'm with you. Pixel peak feels like it, yeah. Feels like it. New white worth playing was the original question I came in here to ask. I mean, yeah. I agree with that actually. Depends on what you like. If you like DayZ and the slower, sort of more survival playstyle, then you'll probably enjoy the wipe. If you prefer the more arcadey playstyle and buy everything and get up and go, then you probably won't like it as much. Maybe they locked on through the wall. I think they probably locked on through the wall, and then there must have been like a gap there, a tangible gap, and then they just shot me like through the boxes because they could see me in inverted commas. I don't know. What's the best way to figure out the changes of EFT throughout the wipe? It's honestly better. You're better off like watching well, if you want to know like everything, you need basically you need like a list of people. This is why people end up watching creators, because you kind of need like a big list of stuff. You need to be watching BSG. You need to be watching their replies on Twitter. You need to watch like what people post. You need to watch what creators say, because not everything that comes out is like, you know, is necessarily what BSG don't announce everything that they do. So I would say typically a combination of like Airwings update videos and my update videos will usually tell you 90% of what's important, if you don't want to actually like just keep an eye out on all the feeds. He does a bit more news stuff than I do at this point. That's just using the base. I probably should have just fought them from the bottom, you know. Reddit, honestly. Reddit will announce some stuff, but again, it's not complete. Oh, electronics, they're quite useful. And wires too. Okay, it's quite a handy little thing. People have been through this. That toolbox is one of my favourites, because people often don't loot it. Those sound. Did you hear that sound there? There's like really weird sounds outside. No, I'm with you, Coden. And shame to delete the flea entirely, because it's a really cool feature. I genuinely don't know what could be done to fix it. I mean, you could make it certain items only. You know, there's like that. Maybe you do that, or maybe you just restrict it even more. Maybe you just make it only meds and stuff. I don't really know. Yeah, the game is better off, honestly, without it. Like, the gameplay works better. A lot of the mechanics work better without it. It's unfortunate, because as I said, I like the flea as a thing. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy the thingness of the flea. But I don't think the game functions that well with it in. Go to the box of secrets. People have usually looted this at this point, but I love the 2 mil repair cost. Got my level 20 Crispet for prestige in like 5 minutes. Classic. A silver lining, eh? What is your thoughts? When will they sync Tarkov Arena with PvP? End of month, a week away, or 2? I don't really know. They said it's coming with the next patch, didn't they? Oh jeez, that scav was determined to kill me for my my hose. Level 4 traders are way bigger problem than the flea. True. He was determined. Reddit is like 80% of people post YouTube to stat screenshots. Is this permanent? Did they remove the flea forever? They've removed it for this wipe. We don't know what they're going to do next wipe. So last wipe did have the flea removed as well at the beginning, but then they added it afterwards. They added it back afterwards. So we don't really know what they're going to do next wipe for 1.0. We're not really sure. Do they know? I don't even think they know necessarily. It's hard to know at this point. Oh, I'm not even on Ragman. That's why I can't see it. Can you scav on scav a lot? No, not really. I mean, that's the first one in ages. That's why I was kind of surprised. I don't usually see it. Haven't any more than other wipes? Yeah, no, it's not been unusual. I'd say that was an unusual encounter. Right, I do actually have a G36. I bought this to get my Peacekeeper money up. I just thought, dude, like, I'll use this gun. It'll be fun, you know. Let's just grab it. It's also easy to mod, so we'll do that. You're still not transferring money or GP from Arena? Correct. I'll probably... I don't know when I'll stop. Or when I will begin. I don't know when I'll start doing that, but... At the moment, I'm not. Do I have... I don't think I have any suppressors left for 556. Actually, I might have a mini monster. I think I do have a mini monster, actually. Hopefully I don't need it some other time. Oh, God, where's the SF3P? I need to wishlist this thing. Because it shows up here, then you can find it more easily. Mini a Moonster. This is a good... I've always enjoyed this build. And then we'll just... I don't know. I don't even know. What should we do? Delta Point or something? Whatever, really. Side rail. And then... Maybe I'll just buy this now. You know, 50k's worth of stuff in this wipe's not the biggest problem. It's not the end of the world by any means. Okay, move that down here. Let's take one of these for now. Okay, so ammo wise, I've got a little teensy bit of 5501. I've got a little bit of 5.5. I've got quite a lot of SOST. Actually, I don't have any more. Yeah, we need to craft more of this. A little bit of FMJ. So the FMJ, I'm just going to split between these two mags because usually I either don't use it or we just die. So we'll put that in the... We'll make that the bad mag. We'll make this the medium mag. We'll make this the good mag. So this one's going to be half SOS, half emit 5501. This one's going to be... like that. Okay, I'll put that away. Probably just take like a little stack of 855, and then I'll take some. Actually, I could buy 855. I don't know why I'm messing about. I can buy 855, so it's no big deal. I'll just take a full stack. Okie dokie. So then we got to get meds. So we got splint, painkillers, which I never end up using most of the time. So we got this. We're going to do grenade. Okay. So yeah, heavy, light, splint, pain. Bullets, grenade, extra stuff. So we were going to try and transit to woods. We need another marker for the fuel. Still need to go down and do reserve underneath. Got flashlight on. Got class 4 armor. This is okay. This is my special Juk class 4. This is the 6B33 front plate that you can buy from Prapor. So you can turn the press into a class 4. Not that it helps most of the time, but you know, you can try. You can try. So do that, and then I guess we'll probably have a little bit of water or something in the stash. Or maybe I'll just eat something when we get in. Yeah, we'll take the pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is a good thing to just like have. Is it only CMS? Yeah, CMS you can put Serve 12 in here too. Yeah, you can put CMS.
How's it going, Giga? Do those boxes behind you mean you're slowly packing for the move back into your stream room?
Hey Theory, kind of, yeah. So the boxes behind me at the moment, these are dining room bar stools. That's what they are. So they are, I don't know if you can see, but they're a stool kind of thing. Can you see that on the camera? Oh no, it's not quite. Well, maybe the tiny bit. Anyway, it's like a bar stool for our new kind of area, kitchen area bit. It's gonna be good. But yeah, we're getting there. The building people at the moment are plastering, but the bottlenecks have finished. So they're going to be they're plastering the roof. Well, not plastering. They're putting up the. It's called drywall in the US, right? But like they're doing plasterboarding, as we call it. And then it should be plastering after that. So the plumbers and the electricians have done their first stuff. Plasterboarding's happening now. Then plaster's going on. Then me and my wife have to paint everything. Then flooring. Then the second set of electrics and whatever going in, and then I think it's done. So we're not that far away. We're not that far away. We're getting there. But yes, I appreciate the 30 months. That's a long while, man. Nearly 3 years. It's crazy. Hope you're doing well. Can I find good 556? Someone gave me a tip about 855 the other day. I can't remember where it was. They said they were finding 855 somewhere. Anyway, you can craft SOST. It's a bit of a slog. If you can find any blue gunpowders in toolboxes, just keep them. And just keep any Zippos. So you can barter them with Peacekeeper 2 for the M67 grenades. Then you can make the green. And then you can make the SOST from there. Even killing rogues and looting the roofs, they still find more 505. Lighthouse has done a 556. Well, yeah, this guy on YouTube, Gray, saying that they're killing rogues, looting roofs. They're playing Lighthouse anyway. And still finding more 545. But I think that's like, if you're finding 556 and 545, that's fine, you know. It's okay. I mean, I have tons of 545. We're probably going to go back to 545 soon. I've been on a bit of a 545 hiatus. Just because I feel like I feel like it's the only thing you find. You're just playing AK every game. And it's a bit boring. And I like playing 5.56, but it's just a bit hard to get the ammo. Now that I can get 8.55 from Peacekeeper 3, it's a lot easier. But obviously the $75,000 requirement is a bit crazy. So what actually is that all in? It's like 11 mil, and like every item sells for say it sells for, you know, every item sells for at most like 10k or something. It's like 1,000 items, which is a lot. Not just actual water treatment. No, fair enough. Also requires you to actually play Lighthouse, though, which is just awful. Found Peacekeeper 3 yet? No, because the money spent is insane, right? It's really high. Right, let's see. So what's going on? I feel like Mr. Nikita's been a bit active on Twitter, I think. This is when we were talking about how to keep up with stuff. You kind of have to like look at this is the Lightkeeper room, apparently. Who still uses Winamp. Yeah, he said repair prices are too much, we'll change them. Brandon Herrera said this is the greatest honours I've ever received. He's got his AK-50 in game. And Nikita said likewise. And then this looks like it's from one of their shorts or something. Has he replied to anyone else? Because sometimes he replies to people. I'm missing 0.01 rep. Can you roll around a daily, like refresh a daily with other traders so that you can get 1.01 rep with Prapor? I mean, or just do another quest, I suppose. At least you can grind Peacekeeper's money spent by buying M855. Yeah, I can now, yeah. So, I mean, level 4 traders has never been as much of a problem, I think, for money spent because they actually sell good things. Like, it's one of the hardest parts about level 1 traders is that they sell bad things, so you don't necessarily want to buy them. The things that you know, who's buying, you know, RRLP from Peacekeeper? Like, no one. I don't think Herrera's played more than 25 minutes of Tarkov. I don't know. I'm not sure. Who's to say? Right. Let's see if we can get this done and not just get blasted through a hairline crack in a box by the boys. Where are we? I always get lost under here. Get up out of here. Right, where is this one then? This is... oh, we're on this side. Okay. Get out there? No? No? Can't vault it? No? Oh, come on. Can you actually not get out of there? You can. Just takes a bit of doing. Alrighty. Kind of sounds like the loopy crew is here in this raid as well. Give it all of the fire. The fuel is the next one. Sounds like they're at K to me. There's still no flea market because this be a flea market free wipe. Well, that's what they said. Whether it's what they do is another question, but that's what they said. Okay, we've done the fuel matter. When's summer wipe? This is the summer wipe. Next one's going to be winter, I think. Okay, question where to go from here. Blue hard guards are kind of silly. Yeah. Can you get out of here? Oh, you can. Kind of nice in some ways if they're over at K. Then hopefully they're not by me. We can sort of avoid them and just do the reserve quest. I have found a COFDM radio here one time. Just like lying on this box. Loose spawns do feel quite low this wipe though. So I'm switching this laser light from flashlight to IR mode each time I click it. I'm not turning it on and off. I'm actually changing the mode up and down. So it's still on, because you still get the 0.5 bonus. Ah, P is kind of handy. A vodka, yes. What do you want Nikita to get rid of from this wipe for the next one? I think they should keep the flea market off for a significant amount of time. I don't think it necessarily needs to be gone forever, but I think it needs to be gone long enough for people to change their behaviour, so they're not waiting for the flea. Like their behaviour is not like I'm waiting for the flea market. I actually quite like the trader progression, the slower trader progression. I actually think that works quite well. It sort of keeps people in check a bit. Maybe allow people to do the quests irrespective of the trader progression. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm still jury's still out on that. But I quite like the level 1 traders being capped. I think maybe you should just be able to do the quests, regardless. I don't like the trader rate being so high. I think they should roll that back. I think they should roll back the prices of at least the basics, like, you know, the cost of things on level 1 traders. They can keep the stuff expensive elsewhere, but I think that's like the basic meds. You know, if like an IFAT can be 3 times the price of a AI2, for example. Like AI2, an S-March Tourniquet, a simple bandage. Like those things should be cheaper. Because you need... I think they should also... I don't know. The scavs, I don't even know what they should do about scavs. Scav is a really weird mechanic, and I'm just not sure how they make that work properly. But I think they probably just turn... I think they just turn scav lower, you know. Like, scav cooldown, I mean. So lower the scav cooldown back again. That's what I think so, because it just has a disproportionate effect on, like, newer people. Like, yeah, you can abuse it more if you're a more experienced player, but you're probably doing okay anyway if you're more experienced. It doesn't really matter, in my opinion. The transits thing... They're going to have to think very, very hard about that. I think 100% boss is okay, but they have to be very, like, mindful of what gear they have on them, like who's accessible, if they want to do that. I might actually swap that out. I think... Let me go this way. I'm just thinking, how am I going to get over there? So I want to get... Maybe I'll go right around the back, actually. Now I've done the fuel part. Maybe I go this way. Feels like that area is very congested. People doing stuff. Cheeky breaky. Not the cheeky... Oh, no! Not the cheeky breaky. I'll take measure. I don't even need to take measure. Close that, loot these. So yeah, I think if they do want to do the transit thing... the thing is, I just don't know how they fix it. I just don't know how they make it function in a nice way. Because they're always going to run into these issues of long times to match, and you know, having to go into a raid only then to transit to someone else, and it's just really, it's a really tough one to fix. I don't know. I don't know what they should do. Quest need to be unrestricted by trader level. Rearrange which traders get released in what order. Ref 2 came way too quickly. I agree. Any tips on doing quests on maps I have way less experience? Do the quest in offline. You could do a quest in offline. It doesn't count, but you can go and do it. It depends on what you need to do. If it's like pick up a thing in an unfamiliar location, just go and grab the item. You'll have the quest in your thing, so the offline raid will act like a normal raid, and the item will be there. You'll be able to see it. So that helps you if it's like difficult. Obviously, sometimes they're in multiple places, so that's kind of can be hard. But yeah. Not been following EFT that much. Kind of fell out of love with it after 5k hours. That's understandable. Come back for 1.0 for sure, but yeah. I think they should make Scav not found in raid. That wouldn't matter for the hideout. I guess it would matter for quests. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm not sure if it matters. I don't know if we need to nerf Scav that much. You know? It's one of those things. Like, do we need to nerf Scav? Like, it's easy, but... Like, the people who are the best at the game and who are going to progress the fastest all just play PMC. I don't know whether it's, you know... I know it's a bit of a crutch playing Scav a lot. But it's kind of a good catch-up mechanic in that way. You know, people who are ahead are going to be further ahead. This allows you to play in like a free-form way. I quite like the way it allows you to play in a way that's not like super sweaty either. You just can like, you can jump on for 10 minutes, not worry. Like, you don't have the advantages of a PMC kit, but you also have the advantage of not getting shot at every 5 seconds by a scav. So I quite like it. I think scav's fine. I actually think scav's okay. Like, you're not getting progression, you're not getting skills. You know, there's lots of things that make playing scav inferior to PMC. So I feel like it's all right. And if the traders are locked, then like money only goes so far. The problem with this wipe is that the trader rep requirement was super high, and it's hard to make money from selling stuff to the traders. Because you sell stuff to them, you don't get much rep because the stuff's not worth very much. Then you don't have much money to buy anything from them because, again, the stuff wasn't worth very much. So you have to sell like 4 times as many things to them to buy one item. Before, if you could, you know, say you gathered 5, let's say you gather 5 items and each is worth 2 in this wipe, from a scale of like 0 to 10. So before, items were worth 5, or sorry, items were worth 3 before, and you buy them at 7. Now they're worth 2 and you buy them at 8. So you sell 5 items worth 2. So that gets you 10. That means you can buy 1 item with 2 left over. Before, if you were selling at 3, those items you'd have 15. And because you're buying at 7, you can actually buy 2 of those things. So it's like, it almost feels like twice as hard, even though it's only a small change, because it affects both sides, right? So it's pretty tricky. You're going to make a video about good ammo in the hardcore wipe, how to get the good bullets. I've only done a little one about the level 2 workbench and SOST for now. Other than that, there's not really a way to do it other than just level the traders. I mean, you can just go to various ammo places to pick up ammo. But for the most part, I'm just like picking up 545 and using that. I think that's what most people are doing. You know, yeah, try to kill the bosses if you can, because they have good ammo. Like, it's hard to make a definitive guide on this, in my opinion. Okay, that probably means there's no PMCs here. And I don't think Gluey is underground. I mean, he might be. Gluey and the gang. I don't think they're underground. Could tie scav inversely to stash value? Yeah, you could. I think what I would rather do is you could tie it inversely to stash value in a way that the scav timer scales up to 45 minutes from 20 minutes, for example, in a smooth way. You could do that in theory, but again, like, we've got some of these things which decrease scav timer as you go up the level, so they'd need to change that. I'm just not sure if it matters that much. Like, scav starts to matter less as you have more PMC, you know, money, experience, trader access, etc. People typically migrate away from scav runs later on. I don't think it matters having scavs in the raids. I actually just don't think it matters. I think it's fine. I genuinely think it's fine. Don't think it's a balancing problem. I don't think the game's broken for it. I think it's okay. Yeah, they should. I think so. The best thing about the scav random map, my personal opinion, after listening to lots of different people's suggestions about scav random maps, I think that they should give you a, like, every time you scav, I think you should get a pool of 3 maps and you have to pick one. That's my thoughts. No scav over there. Something above. I think that would be a good solution, personally. Because then it allows because the reasons why I came to that conclusion is that a random scav map I think is a good idea in general. There we go. So now we need to get out. So that, yeah, the reasons why I think a random scav map a good idea is because it prevents target farming on particular maps. But you need to avoid the problem of people not being able to play certain maps, like for streets, for example. So the worst case scenario, if you've got, you know, a crappy PC that can't support Lighthouse or streets, the worst case scenario for you is you get a streets, Lighthouse, and something else pool, and you veto the streets and the other one, and you play the third map, whatever that may be. I personally think that's probably the fairest way, because that's the thing, it's just stop people from just target farming, because like some maps are just way more, they're just way better for scav. Like streets is amazing for scav, and you can see this just from the scav timer. The reason why it takes so much longer to get into streets than it does to get into most other maps is because it's you know, it's just goated for playing scav. Like the harder a map is for PMC, typically the easier it is for scav, and like streets is very much like that. You know, it's like there's millions of scavs all over the place on streets. It's very, very difficult. Reserve is somewhat similar, right? It's like hard to get out on PMC. That's why I'm going to the woods one over here. I think this is the woods one anyway. I think, does it tell you? Yeah, transit to woods. Hopefully we don't get naded. I don't think... No, I don't have any cash, do I? So this should complete our quest. It should give us a surviving complete. They should have map rotation where scavs aren't allowed to join that ground zero, so 2 maps per day. And I think the random one might be better. Start a loadout. As new going down to 3k wheels, already lost all my starting gear. Yeah, the only way to get some loot is playing scav, but also an hour cooldown makes me go into raid with only a knife and PMC. I think they should have... Yeah, I do think... Well, that won't be a problem in the next wipe, I don't think, because it won't be as hardcore. Is my thing, but... What's the problem with the current scav setup? The issue is it's either, like, too powerful or it's not powerful enough. So scav is really, really powerful right now, but the cooldown is very long, so as per Hound of Blood, right, for newer players, it's not powerful enough to get you out of the hole when you're having a bad time and you're like at rock bottom. So the issue with people later on is that you could just like target farm streets and just make life easy for yourself, which is sort of not really what Tarkov's supposed to be about, in my opinion. But I mean, it does make it a hell of a lot easier to find certain hideout items and stuff. So that's why I don't think scav should be like gone. It's a nice thing to have. But make it so that, you know, you have to think a bit harder about which map you're playing. Scav is always somewhat nerfed by nothing being valuable. This is true from a cash perspective. It's still very valuable from like a hideout and tools progression sense, I would say. When do you think level 4 trades will be released? I hope not for a few weeks, personally. What's wrong with target farming, though, considering so much of the game gate seems to be more super specific stuff? You make a good point, but I guess it's just... I guess that's the thing, it's like, you technically should be doing that on your PMC, but... Hi, I found your keyboard tutorial a week ago. I've watched many of your videos since then. Thank you. Thanks, Maximilian. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Which streamers we have this not so amazing wipe? I mean, to be honest, a lot of us have been asking for a hardcore wipe for ages. You know, me included, I was interested to see it. Although I have always said I want separate servers for hardcore. I really didn't want to see a hardcore wipe. I wanted to see Pestany's hardcore creator / people who want to be involved event, where you have 1,000 people on hardcore servers all playing hardcore against each other with Pestany's hardcore rule set. not inflict it upon everybody, because I've always held the opinion that the compromise between the hardcore I want to punish myself by kicking myself in the balls repeatedly group of the community, which I kind of sit within, and the kind of everyman who plays EFT and has a day job and like whatever else, I don't think there's no compromise you can make to improve the game for both those players at the same time. Which is why I've always been interested in like this sort of Pestily event thing that he's been trying to get organised for years. Because there's a lot of people who hate this wipe, right? And I'm not surprised. I quite like it, but again, that's no surprise. Is Bitcoin in the Cultist Circle a one-time thing? I think it should just be one time. Yeah. Is that a veto system for Scav, so you can take out 1 to 4 maps you don't want to get, but the others are random? You could have that too. That would be okay. How much time should a typical raid take as a PMC? I mean, it depends what you want to do. Like, the better you get, the shorter the raids are, typically. You know, the guys who are like super speed runners, they are very, very quick. And then, you know, people who are less experienced typically tend to take longer. And the raids, you know, they're slower paced. So I would target somewhere between 25 and 30 minutes, something like that. Okay, so this should have completed. We will find out. This is actually perfect, by the way. I'll have a look in a sec. This should be perfect. Oh, great. Yeah. So yeah, it did complete. So a transit now counts as a completion, which is nice. I'll take a little bit of PP. Never say no to a bit of PP, eh? Oh, let's flag this right now, by the way. Actually, I think I need to go further this way. Perfect spawn. So rather than getting out of reserve using the normal exits, I've used transit to come to woods so that I can get out of the a different extract, which is why I end up bringing a flare with me. I'm just going to be a little careful I don't run into somebody literally at spawn. But we'll see. I don't think I will. Unless they've really, really paced it up here. It's looking alright so far. There's no better time to have a wipe no one really wants to play on than the current one, with 1.0 on the horizon. True. And they might learn something too. I'm a transit abuser, I always use it as an extraction. Because of how terrible transits have been, they kind of had to do that, I think. I know lots of people who are abusing the transit system, because you can Alt F4 when you're transiting and it takes you back to your stash. But I don't like the principle of that. This hardcore wipe for me is more about principle than it is anything else. I want to experience it as I think it should be intended to be experienced, and take it from there. I mean, the only self-imposed rules I have right now is no transferring from arena and not using the transit bug. Using that bug is bannable, by the way, if BSG catches you doing it on stream. Basically, is what that means. Oh, okay, great. They cannot detect it in game. Yeah, Watchland might do it 100 times. Yeah, they don't actually care. A freaking Unity error. About to be banned. I know. Yeah, about to be banned. But that wasn't even the transit. That was an actual exit. There's the actual flare exit just being bugged. Hopefully it worked. I mean, we completed 2 quests there, so not too bad. The other one that I realised I should probably do was the cameras one. I think you need to set up first. What's the order now? I need to just go and have a look. So we've got setup here. So setup comes... Oh, do I have setup already? Maybe I do. But after that, then you get informed means armed. This is the one with the cameras. So I think you can then buy Wi-Fi cameras, which is useful for crafting stuff like Nixels, because I think I need those at some point. So I should probably do this. I should probably do setup sooner rather than later. Any tips on doing quests about to have less experience on? I said before. Maybe you were in an ad. I said before. It depends on which one. Like, what kind of quest is it? If it's pickup quest, you can, as I said like last time, you can literally go into offline and do it in offline. If you're like don't know where the building is or whatever, you could do it that way, which is quite helpful. If it's like kill players, then it's a little different. That's more about like getting experience on the map via a combination of scav and PMC, and offline if you really feel like you need to. I only do setup with an MP18. I've got test drive part 2, which is going to be hard. That is going to be hard. I'm not going to lie to you, that is going to be hard. If it's kill players, you basically just need to learn where people tend to go and see if you can cut them off. The main thing I would say about that is just like learn to rush spawns, like rush the recent spawn. What do you mean pick up on offline raids? Oh, you're like way further than I thought. I couldn't remember how far through you were in the game. You're not particularly new, so maybe it's less relevant for you. But for example, say you've got to go and do the documents in Sawmill for therapist/skier. You can go into offline and you can see where the item is in offline. Like you can pick it up and complete the quest, right? Like you can't hand it in because obviously when you get out of offline, everything disappears. But you can go and see where it is. Because some of the issues with some of these things is that it's like a pixel peek to get some random item. Obviously that's less valid for ones where there's multiple places where it can spawn. But in offline mode, at least you can kind of go to the building, you can see where it's supposed to spawn. You look under the bed, you can say, oh, it's right here. And you're not doing that like under fire or whatever. That's what I was talking about, just broadly. Okay, so I've got a cool thing for this. I was selling these to Jaeger, but now I've got... Oh, was it to Jaeger? No, it was to someone. Yeah, sorry, to Frapor for 20k. But you can barter these for monoclete plates, which is quite nice, actually. I'll probably keep it for the time being, just in case, but just stick it in there. I just hate walking and running in those maps. I feel like I can be shot up from anywhere. It's true. It's true. I'm winning. I'm doing alright, Andy. That's like I accidentally paid 100k to repair 85 durability MP5 to 95. Damn. Yeah, they've changed it a bit, so... I don't know if I've got... Do I have anything to repair? I'm not even sure, actually. Let me see. DVL. What might I have used? The RFB. So, I mean, that's only a tiny bit. So it's probably not going to be indicative. Is there like an armor one? Armor? No, these are all full. That doesn't really help. I don't think I've really used any of these things. That's full already. I can't see how much they've changed it. They have fixed it, mostly. I believe. Oh, there we go. Okay, no, so it is still pretty expensive. Fix this SVD is going to be like 100,000. Damn! They did turn it down a little bit, I think. Yo, Don Lazy, what's going on? Giga, sir, can you tell BSG to just put people in the game and arena rather than to go through 10 minutes of people not readying up? But it's esports ready. Have you done fishing gear? Yeah. We were going to do scrap metal next, actually. God, I got so many things I want to do. So we've got setup to do. Got all of these things to do. If I'm going to do that, though, I need to go and do Punisher Part 1, really. This is why I had all of these quests marked here. All of this stuff. Scrap metal, anesthesia, Punisher, courtesy visit, signal Part 3, nothing fishy. Got all these things lined up. Did you bring the full SVD? What do you mean? Oh, the full SV98. I did because I couldn't be bothered doing it, and I wasn't focusing on that. I was doing something else, and I killed a man with the full SVD, and I took it from him, and I planted it myself. So I actually didn't check. This is the one from... This is my fishing trip SVD, and I never ended up using it because I got someone else's. I killed them somewhere else on the map. No idea why they didn't cap the repair costs at 99% of trader price. Don't know. Only streamer on my follow list is playing Tarkov today. Yeah, I don't have a BF pass, so You could stash just the upper receiver. Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, I didn't. It wasn't like this for a long time, but you can just stash. You can stash literally this, I think. Can you imagine his contact turns up and it's just a barrel with the trigger mechanism? Like, what the hell? What's this guy up to? Let me just see what ammo I have. Because... okay, well, I got a T45. I could buy PS. Maybe we will do that then. Other thing, I've got a few like conflicting things that I want to do. I want to get setup done so I can do the cameras. I do want to do Punisher and get all of the like a bunch of Shoreline stuff out of the way, so at least I'm sort of off that. Maybe we'll park the G36 for a minute then. I'm gonna have to buy an AKM though. I don't have a AKM series weapon. I think last time I ended up buying a lower from Mechanic. Bought one of these AKMN lowers. Well, we'll need a gas block, either which way. So we'll start with that. And there you go, we'll have a look for searching for mods and stuff. Q times arena can be pretty bad. I usually find it's fine, normally. I think it's okay, but... we'll go for that one then. A Zhukov U. These are quite useful for gunsmith. I can't remember whether I've done the ones that are good for it or not. Yeah, so that's that. Suppressor. I think I'm just gonna go... I need a little extra bit, I think, to make this work. On here, but that's fine. We can do that. Do I have anything else? Let me see what else we got. I think I used attack 30 last time. Okay, well let's go into the modding screen. So yeah, on here, got this one 7.62 Maybe I'll just use that for now. Pistol grip. Got a couple of RK3s. We'll use an MOE AK. I think. Yeah, we'll use one. We'll use one. It'll be fine. Don't have any receiver. Don't have any stocks. No, my last one disappeared. Maybe I'll use this OPK7 dovetail. No, well, I'm sure I want something like slightly longer range. I'm not going to go with that. I think this is everything that I have. Okay, we'll switch to the other mode then. Okay, so stocks wise, what can I buy now? Not a great deal. Okay, we'll do poly pad. Mags will go... I can go a 45er, I don't mind about that, that's alright. We'll just go Bastion, that's fine. On the side, we'll go for... yeah, may as well go Cantilever. Pop on WMX. Who sells WMX? Is it Mechanic? Yeah, it is Mechanic. Don't really need money spent with him, but it's alright. Right, let's assemble this first. Now, I got to go on here. I've got voodoos, and I don't really want to voodoo this though. Let's get ourselves just a ring. I'll get a Night Force ring or something. One of the relatively nice ones. Just buy that. And then we can see what will go in it that I have. Got quite a few TAC 30s. I think I'll use TAC 30. I quite like the TAC 30 on the AKM. Bit of a Mongol build this, but it's alright. Swap that over. Right, we'll take this out. And then we'll find 2 more magazines. Just anything really. Doesn't really matter. I think you can buy the alley ones, can't you? Maybe I'll just buy these from Peacekeeper because, you know, it's Peacekeeper. I need money spent, so just buy as much stuff as we can from Peacekeeper. So, a little bit of EP. We've got over here. We've got a bit of T45. Over here, we've got a bit of PS. 1 single round, but we'll use that to find PS. And we'll... oh, wait, no. Oh, I need to Punisher, don't I? I need to Punisher before I can do PS. Yes. I remember now. It's all making sense. We'll just add a little spice into this one. Tag this one as a decent mag. Let's move these along like that. There we go. And then this one. Which more of this have I got? Whatever. We'll make both of these okay. Actually, no, we'll just do T45. It'll be fine. It will be fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. Sure we'll be okay. And a splint. Right, so this one, so now we need to do, I need to bring this back. So we've got signal going on, so we need to bring the jammer back. Should probably buy some more of these while I can. Alright, so let's remind ourselves of the task. So scrap metal, okay, we need markers, okay. We need another marker, so that's 4. Kills, find, jammer, and find. Okay, so we need 4 markers. We'll use our euros, go through it from Ragman. Get ourselves some 4 markers from there. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. 1 will go in here, 3 will go in there. Okie dokie. Then we just need to kill scavs. We're going to take hot rod with us. If I take one, anything else, any more tiny little bits and pieces of stuff. Uri, crouton, grand juice. Maybe I just eat a little bit of this. I'm turning these into slickerses, so okay, fine. We'll fill ourselves up. Right, okay, good. Let's go. Let's go for it. Shoreline. 6 AM, perfect. Sounds good to me. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. You could buy a Wii AK now, can't you? Oh, I probably can, yeah. You're probably right. Go with the 3 ACOG. It's just so rough when you get into CQB. Why did you hesitate between the MOE and the RK3? They are the same. It's more about the fact that I'm conscious that you need the MOE AK for one gunsmith task, but the RK3 I think is required for like a few of them because it's compatible with a couple of the weapons. I think I'm far enough through that it doesn't matter. Might need to keep hold of 1 or 2 of them. I can't remember whether I've done the you know, MOE AK 1 or whatever. I think I've probably just done it now, but I'm stuck behind the 60 or 100 round M4 mag. I found 100 round, but it's too heavy to build anything with. You can make it work, but you need other parts that you probably don't have. Is probably the issue. That probably is the problem. The 60 rounder, you need basically just save up for the barter and get yourself to Peacekeeper 3. That's the only other way to do it. I think I went through it on my like last gunsmith set, so maybe have a quick like 2x through the video, and I did showcase it previously. I don't think I'm gonna be able to showcase it this wipe. I don't think. I don't have one. I'm not sure how many Xenos I need. Yeah, this is all really nicely organized right now. I feel like I'm in a good space. Good spot. We managed to get bought an ammo case eventually. You know, got like I crafted myself. These two I crafted myself. You can see that from the fan in raid. So I made these out of fuel cans, which I was pleased about. So that's fixed it. I've got a couple of mechanisms that are quite useful for space. The T30 is working out. I've been buying. Oh, I should actually have done that. I forgot to do this. Buying these LBTs. So there's you get some extra slots every time in the LBTs. So that's pretty handy. So we can just stuff that stuff down there. And then I do actually have some spare space. We're just sorting table this stuff. Oh, it's too late. Never mind. Bummer, this is one I found in a box. Shame. Repairs are expensive. I found an SVD, but fixing it be 400k or something. Yeah, I just saw that now. And that's with it decreased, I think. Yeah, Scapper is a hard one, this one. Yeah, I've got to get kills. Technically colleagues. There's just so much to do. Huh. Did I do anesthesia? I think I did that already. Oh no, maybe I haven't done the last. No, I haven't done the last part of anesthesia, have I? What other ones do we do? I've done fishing gear. Done Tiger Safari. So we're on scrap metal. Yeah, that was the other one I'm doing. Where did we get to? Let's complete that later. Okay. So... most part of this fight is fighting with your stash with enough space. Definitely on standard, that's true. Is there anything about changing healing after raid costs? Nope. This is the first part we notice people are actively camping Shoreline quest locations. Classic. Question is, do we want to go into the pier to try to get colleagues done? I just don't know if it's worth it. This is probably the perfect spawn for it if I was going to go in and nab that early, but... shall we try? Maybe we just do. Maybe we just do it. I can go in and out the same way. Yeah, even a Neo... The stash is just painful for everybody. It's because they haven't got partial turn-in for the hideout. Not having that is really bad. It makes this wipe super obnoxious. Like, that's one of the reasons why my stash... I know I got the thick items case, but one of the reasons why this... My space has suddenly vaporized away is because I found that last drill. And now I've upgraded the lavatory, the rest space, the nutrition unit there. And it's just like, literally hundreds. What? He just... That man just tanked a BP headshot. I swear. I swear to you. Well, that gave us away significantly, didn't it? Hopefully we could just be in and out of here. I'll try and regain stamina on my way through. Okay, that's colleagues 1. Alright. Now I'm trying to get back the way I came. Oh. Okay, so we have... So colleagues needs to be done all in one raid, basically, is the problem. So... it's one of those... We're kind of playing the long game with colleagues. It means we're set for a long-ish raid. So the one at the cottages is not hard. But the one up at resort obviously is a pain in the ass because we've got to go and do that, touch it, and then not die. Run through? I don't... Blueberry boy. There's one less PMC on the map. I don't even want to loot him. He's just doing... I don't know what he's doing, but... He's doing blue boys of some description. Maybe that was just his best kit, I don't know. Sad little blueberry poverty mans. Kind of. Yeah, kind of. It probably is. It's like the Untar has a good barter, right? It's the only good helmet you can buy from Peacekeeper at level 1 or whatever, so... Like, genuinely could be someone's best kit, in theory. Where's Sniper Scav? If there's anyone along this shoreline. Unlikely. People used to sit along there all the time. I didn't hear any shots. I wonder if Sniper Scav is up there. It's not him there, is it? No. We'll go up and do the first tank. I feel like I'm never able to loot the people that I kill. Oh, I've got my M855 with me. I forgot to take it out of my pouch. Well, thank God I can buy it now. Oh, there he is. Cool. Okay, so where are we up then? So we've got Punisher, we've done up to 7. Yeah, we've got to do this. Got to do these markers. That's probably what I'm focusing on. I'm going to rotate around. And rotate around to get the tanks. That's kind of where I'm up to. The thing is, there's no real easy way of getting to the colleagues' like marker point. There just isn't. You kind of want the issue that you have, right, is you kind of want to do that later on in the raid. Sometimes there's a second scav as well as waiting. You kind of want to do that later on in the raid, right? Because you want to go up to resort and do it with no one there, because otherwise it's a pain in the ass. But if you do that later in the raid, it means you have to then come back. It also means colleagues, because you have to complete that in one run. It's like you're not really incentivized to do it. You sort of want to just like run past the bodies. Where's that scav? I feel like I'm echolocating.
Служивый! Это наша точка!
Dude, trying to predict their movement is very hard sometimes. I usually come off East Wing and run on the side of the building. Probably not a bad way of doing it. Alright, yeah. 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 Yeah, it's probably not a bad way of doing it. That kind of works with where we need to go as well, in many ways. As I said, I'm going to focus on doing the tanks, if I can. Second sniper? No? No. Two. About half. Might do a little repack here. Kind of a shame I'm killing scavs here, but... Colleagues should be a without dying quest, not an 8-1 raid quest. Yeah, it'd be nice if it was that way around, actually. Hello, what the hell did I come back to? Not much, Slade, not much. The whole world falling apart. It's all good. We're okay, we're surviving, it's fine. We're not all going insane. The scav had a rat rig on, my favourite armor until BSG decided to change the cost. And the fact the rat rig is class 2 on the back. Lest ye forget. Class 2 arse. I'm curious, what's your metabolism? 23. What's the funniest thing is they made you do single part 1 in one raid, basically the same thing but with jammers. Wait, they didn't make you do it in one raid? You do. I'm still doing single part. Wait, what, oh no. Oh no, they did. You're right. I'm doing the next one now. 4 rat rigs. I think it's 2 rat rigs for a fresh rig now. I think it actually is 2. I think they have changed it. How do you decide between top loading good ammo or taking a separate good ammo mag? I kind of half stack them anyway, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm always half stacking mags, even the good mag. Huh. You can plant it on the bridge. Never done that before. That's good then. I just don't feel like I see enough to ever bother taking 2 and combining them. And the fact that it's class 2 on the back, I just don't want to do it. I discovered the repair prices when mechanic wanted 300k to repair Scav M700. Yes, I went to have a look and it was like 300k or 400k to repair an SVD to full. Which is kind of insane. First I just top load all my mags, so I don't trust I'll remember to switch between them anyway. Yeah, that's fair. Now crafting a weapons kit. Oh yeah, you can make them, can't you? Do you need lavatory 3? I feel like you do. I feel like you do. Okay, so I'm going to go up to the top tank if I can. Next, I think. I need to remind myself of like which quests I'm doing. So, top jammer. I think that was up ahead. As long as we hug the wall, we'll probably be okay, I think. Don't think we'll get into a fight necessarily. Well, that's down... that's down at power station. I think... Is that one ahead or is that one behind? Not sure. Hard to tell front and back, still. Crafted at the weapons bench. Workbench 3. Finished last night, fortuitous, yeah. I need 2 more thermites. That was the reason why I was looking to do the skier quest. Because you get 2 thermites. I finally found the fire clean on a scav run. So, the second one. So I have 2 of the fire cleans. I just need elite pliers now. As well as the thermites. But that's like elite pliers I haven't been focusing on. Because you can barter for those and stuff. It's not that bad. But yeah, the thermite's a bit more tricky. I found one. You get... There's quite a couple of quests with them that you can get a bit of thermite for. So at least you can do it that way. I quite like the fact that, you know, there's like quests to go to. Like you can kind of like reach for certain hideout modules by like getting the rewards. I think it's by accident. There's just so many quests with so many rewards that some of them later on end up having the things that you need. Sold 4 fire cleans, so I've forgotten. I forgot you need them, now I can't find them. Classic. That's Tarkov in a nutshell. It really is. You need a third one since you need it to craft the repair kit? Oh no. I don't think I've even sold any. I think I've only found 2. What do you need thermite for? To get the workbench up to level 3. I think there was someone in here. There usually is. Try not to go too close to the resort. Although I find these set of rocks, there often is people that's like around. Okay, that's in resort. We'll just sprint up. And I think it's because there's the car exit, and there's the whole smuggler base here, and it's also kind of like the exit out of East Wing, and like there's just a lot. There's just a lot going on in this area. See how it goes. Just have to see how it goes. I'm going to do the tank over by sniper next. You know what's up with arena boxes in Hideout Warriors? They're 1 minute and 5 minute. Basically, they had a 5-minute craft, and people said this thing is really annoying and super dumb. They changed it because... Oh, I forget now. There was some... It was some random quest line. Was it the one where there was those huge boxes falling out of the sky and you had to unpack them? And it was taking 5 minutes every time, and it made it really hard. So rather than just fixing the one that they had, they made it. They did another one, and that one was 5 minutes. So now there's 2 for the same thing. Like it's just a typical BSG-ism. Is kind of what I would say. Just don't worry about it. It just is what it is. No. Try not to worry about it too much. Just pick the 1 minute one and move on with your life. It's just, just BSG things. When the battle pass was added, I don't really remember. There was something to do with it. Something to do with boxes and people complaining and... Why can you buy rubles at a ratio of 2-to-1 from fence? Sounds like a banging trade, no? Yeah, it's all the same. Yeah, it's all the same. Don't worry. It's one of those things you wouldn't put it off like BSG, right? It's like, oh well, the 5-minute, it's realistic, right? Because like the 5-minute craft, it's like you did it properly and it took longer, so you didn't damage some of the goods. But the one that you did it with the 1-minute craft, you know, you had to break the lock and like stab a screwdriver in the side, like smash out parts. So some of the goods got damaged. The 5-minute craft gives you like good chance to roll. And this was tested by very bad scav and then ended up on the wiki. Like that's useless. That's normally how Tarkov works, right? BSG says nothing. Someone data mines something and is not really sure how to interpret the results. Then people go and crowdsource the information from their, you know, from their viewer base. Okay. I didn't think I killed the guy on the right. I was surprised to see him ragdolling. Okay. Here's our tank. I watched another streamer last night try to repair level 6 plate. Mechanic wanted 1.1 million. Indeed. Yeah, you need thermite parts for thermo boxes. I just didn't. And bought them when you could buy them later. I 0.3 on all traders and none of the hideout modules. Just been doing PvP or getting stuff to sell because price correction on side are just stinky. Yeah, it is. It's really bad. You just have to. You basically have to say like, okay, what's the one next thing I'm going to upgrade for, and I'm going to save for that, and that's it. And then the next one. Okay, what am I going to look for next? It takes an obnoxious amount of time. Okay, so next up, I need to place a marker. I need to place a marker over at the tank in. So this is permanent progression. So this is, I don't really worry about that so much. I've got to go and get the colleagues thing, but I've also got to go and mark the roof. So I might go and try and mark the roof. So I don't know whether I'm going to go. I don't even know. Oh, there's people like out here, like close. Gotta have a good think about this. It sounds like it's in admin. I mean, maybe I just go up the other way. If there's people in admin, maybe I go through the main, like the main way. I don't like the main way because people just count the entrances, and it feels pretty bad. Not gonna lie, feels pretty bad. That really did sound like admin to me. People up there for whatever reason. I could go in through the corner, I suppose. Meander in through the corner, maybe. Apparently the spawn chance of repair kits and stuff, so if I go through the corner, walk all the way along the fence, that part actually isn't that camped. You're more likely to get caught running that way. So if I go this way, I could run up the staircase on the outside, in theory. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Watching Giga play while my wife's out with the kids on a treasure hunt. Nice. Do you play on EU? I do, yeah. What to get killed by? SV98? Fair enough. Was it SV98? Oh no, it was just a Mosin. Okay. Okay, we got halfway. I was halfway through so many things on this damn thing. I'm almost tempted to just do like a suicide shoreline like resort run to get like colleagues is one that I just end up not doing for a long time. Maybe do like an MP7, like a really suicidal MP7 Shoreline run just to get the jammer and the thing planted on the body, you know? Because it's just like anytime I go anywhere near resort, I just get shot. Mostly with a PU scope. Hell yeah. Anytime I go anywhere near there, I just die. I just die. It's hard for me to get in. I think 50% of the time I've tried to get in, I've been shot from literally any angle. Someone's there. I mean, people, you need to go in, right? People know you need to go in. So if you're trying to get Shooter Born in Heaven done or whatever, then like, no, people need to go in. I do need to get another 4 of these. Then it means we can do the next. I guess the next one's also on Shoreline. But 1 marker for that. 1 marker for this. This one's easy though, so it's not too bad. This is also over in that other section, and this signal one. Yeah, should we just do it? Let's just do it. The class force. We'll stick that on. We'll grab. Oops. Grab this. Grab that. We're just going in balls to the wall blitz. It's going to be a blitz raid. Sometimes these ones are really funny because you do it and then you see no one. Like, because you're kind of like out of kilter. Sometimes you do, obviously, but like often you just end up like not seeing anyone. It's like really weird. I do actually have an MP7. I got a couple for some quests. So where are they? There it is. There's one. Sure. Because now I have Mechanic 3, you can buy 30 rounders for this thing. Do like the MP7. It's a good little gun. Good little gun. JSP. Can you buy? Let's see. Okay, JSP is 4632, so it's no worse than M855. It's not too bad. I've got a little bit of APSX. Don't know if that's really worth using. I'll probably just go all JSP. How do you get through to the end? What does that mean? How many did I have? 29? 39. I think it was 39. No, it was 29. Yeah. Whoops. Actually, that should do. Actually, you know what? There's no point wasting the potential here. Is 762 PS the best trader ammo level, current level? Oh, I thought it was 70. Oh, it is 60. Okay. Probably. This one's pretty good. BCP FMJ is pretty good. This is technically better. 8337. It's probably this. I like doing it at night. I hate night. Night raids can suck one. As far as I'm concerned. Grizzaware. I could have sworn 4-6 stacks to 70 as well. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not going completely insane. 70 was a lot though, especially compared to some of the other caliber rounds. Right, we are going to. Where's the food? Where's the food? Food and water. Drink a bit of that now. Maybe I'll just eat one of these. Eat the soury. We should be in and out pretty quick on this, so we're either going to be dead. Half tempted to use 3 BTG. It depends where we spawn. I'm not going to use that because I'll use that to get out somewhere, and I can't rebuy them. Bits on here. I did one night raid. I won't do another until it's time for somebody. No, last time I just got killed by somebody who could see me, no problem. Like it's just really annoying. I don't like ramping everything up to like 1 million. Right, Shoreline, let's go. So we're gonna rush in. I don't know which one we're gonna do first, to be honest. Probably the roof. Actually, no, maybe we'll do the ambulance first. I think we'll do the ambulance first. We'll do Prapul's like marker first. And then we'll go up to the roof and do signal. You have 3 mil? Hell yeah. Been building up. Probably better just to fail fast rather than trying to survive the whole raid and then go. Oh yeah. Like it's that thing. It's almost like this kind of deal. Where's my palette? It's kind of like this sort of thing. You know, chance of death. Chance of death. And this is raid time. And it's like this kind of thing. It's probably even worse than that, actually. It's probably like this. So we're going to try and hit this portion. If you go there anywhere in the middle, everyone's set up. And then after this, a lot of people have left. Kind of deal. Have you ever used the thermal scope the Prapple has? I think it's bad, isn't it? I don't really know. I was in the middle of Marple Rivals match watching the latest ScavTalk. My brain broke hearing about the guy saving euros for the items case. I did in fact get my items case. Excellent. Excellent, I'm glad. Like, it's doable. I just converted all of mine in an obnoxious and horrible fashion. And maybe now I'm regretting it, hearing that it's possible, you know? It was kind of doable, actually. It's like, oh. So I guess that shows me. Zip, zip, and pow, 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 pow. And oops, spin. I find people still resort with just 10 minutes to go. I know that guy, he's me. Talking in graphs, that's why I'm here. Yes, that's the thing. I'm a charts person, definitely. We were talking earlier about like being a maths native person. Like my language is charts primarily. Charts and diagrams go a long way. I like drawing a diagram. Love a good diagram. It's always what we used to do in physics before we did anything else. It's just like, we'll draw a diagram. That's the first thing we'll do. Actually, maybe I should have pinned these. Can't fold the stock now. I wasn't even trying to. Maybe I misclicked. In the charts, when I hit single, I love a good diagram. I love it. I talk matplotlib. Gotta love it. When are they gonna add level 4 traders? I don't know, big man. Maybe in like a couple of weeks. I feel like it's okay not to, but maybe in like a week or two. Maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. This might be the first wipe I don't get Red Rebel, where it's tough to get the things. Dry fuel, like, is it fuel conditioners? Propane tanks, like, it's annoying. I wouldn't do it again, especially after realizing the ref barter still exists. 4 Lego medals is way less painful than 28k euros. Yeah, I can imagine. Damn you, ref, making everything feel pointless. I need a compilation of your Tarkov Science stream bits, anything with paint. Yeah, I don't. That's actually would be quite a good idea. You have the thick case? I do. Yeah. Helped a lot. But also, I would honestly chalk more of my stash space organization, because it's gone from being like ruthlessly awful to being amazing over a period of, I would say, a week. And I would chalk a lot of it down to having a lot of my stuff be finally handed in for the hideout. I had so much stuff. I had like everything for Generator 2, everything for Lavatory 2, except a drill, everything for Water Collector, everything for Nutrition Unit, level 2, everything for like Rest Space, level 3, or whatever. Like I had so much stuff. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of squares of things ready to hand in. But because they were all contingent on Lavatory level 2 and Generator level 2, I was just completely stuck holding 5 modules worth of things. And it's as I said, it's literally hundreds of squares of items. Why does your PMC Loki look like you? So I kind of chose it. Yeah, the thick case is good. No, I don't know. I always choose this guy. I feel like it's part of my identity now. Should talk about anti-sniping mechanics, like a heartbeat effect when someone's aiming at you. No. It's hard enough to snipe as it is, in my opinion. found one lead X, but I can't decide to go thick items or save from med station 3. I would always go thick items, I think. Like, what's on med station 3 these days? Have they taken a lot of the stim stuff off there? I'm not even sure. Okay, it's on full auto, good. We're on IR flash modes, this is good. I wonder, if you find Ragman's SUV, do you have to do it again? If you die? We could try. We're probably going to die on this raid, aren't I? So it's like a 2-second detour, so we'll give it a go for science. Subtask. I probably do need to survive. So F12 regeneration on med 3. Ah, that is quite useful actually. I don't have an AKM, so you can go away, Mr. Scav. I think I'm going to run up the road. I'm not going to go in through the rocky entrance. If we even make it there. This is our blitz run, remember? So we just got to go, 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 go. I should probably make more press armors because like I'm going through equipment at a rate of knots currently. To be honest, I actually shouldn't worry too much. I've got lots of class 4 capable stuff. Either the money to buy class 4s from Ragman, M-Max, it's like saved up. I've got an A and AM1 saved up. I've got a lot of stuff saved up actually, so I should probably just start using that. Some of it was space saving, so like the M-Mac, I didn't feel like I could really use it because it was like holding all the stuff, and it's quite efficient on storage space. But now that we fixed our storage space issue, I'm sort of unwinding it a bit. Like I got rid of all the UMCAs, for example, replaced them with MPPVs as I was finding them, so that was quite handy. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get this. I'm gonna try and get this Prapor one marked first. We'll try and do that first. Yeah, best stuff on Med Station 3D is likely, but yeah, that's true. But our serve 12's pretty good. After I put together all your Tarkov science bits, I think that'll be a hit. Maybe. I think a lot of the raw clips are like... A lot of the raw clips I don't have anymore. Oh, you... Can you... Scavs... Just took it to the head like a champion. My god. What a bell end. What a bell end! Now, I never know where to go from here. Probably not here, because you can see straight through this window. On the staircase. There's just like no good place to sit, unless you go back at the front. Could stay here for a second. Maybe be alright. Okay, did anesthesia, thank God for that. Okay, so that's the first one. Trying to minimize the amount of like random sight lines I'm taking. Stream Archive should have it. It will do, and on YouTube it's not too bad. It's more a case of actually finding the bloody things. In like hours and hours and hours and hours of footage. Be a good use for AI, really. You know? Look at all this footage and find all the parts where I'm using MS Paint. Don't think we're quite there for video, though. Okay. Alright, so those annoying parts are done. Surface ones. Oh, why didn't this count? I want to have to still do scrap metal, don't I? And survive. I'm not going to do all of these, so let's just go and do scrap metal. It's at the heli? Oh, yeah. That's a good point, yeah, I guess. How'd I get in? That's a scav, right? Okay. Oh, I got in through the front, didn't I? Shame I don't have a parachute. Actually, no, I'll go this way. Oh, no! Yeah, colleagues is not really priority. Oh, I probably could have vaulted that, actually. No, apparently you can't vault that. Alright. Not from that angle, anyway. The hell? That was the one I killed on the way in. Some random guy on the way out. I'll tuck myself up here for a second and just repack these mags. Isn't there programs that find your highlights? I mean, it would all have to find it from YouTube, though. Maybe there's a way of doing it. I don't really know. You can pay someone to do it. Maybe. And then it's like, it's like one video, isn't it? You know? It's like one video. Is it worth it for like a single video? I don't know. It's a lot of effort. Like, actually, one of the biggest things, and one of the biggest problems with content creation is just about opportunity cost, I would say. Because then it's like, if I'm doing that, or I'm asking somebody to do that, then like, you know, I'm not doing something else. It's like a lot of these things end up being time intensive. Yeah, masochist scav. Scav training up vitality. Don't they know your arena exists? Don't need to do that anymore, Mr. Scabby. Right, I think I've only got... Yeah, I've only got past the lighthouse because I spawned in. Spawned in over on that side, so... Ah! Did not cancel my sprint effectively. Scav, HP, RNG, so many non-lethal headshots. Yeah, I don't know whether, like, I think, do they still have the... I can't remember. I thought they reverted that, with scavs having 40 HP sometimes. 40 head HP. I thought they made them 35 again, but I'm not sure. They should take a one-shot with this, though, with JSP. Like, I know the MP7's low damage in general, but, I'm gonna have to cut across in a second. I can get this, let's go get this tank. Yeah, but I know that the scout, you know, they have 4.6 is pretty low damage, but still, it's JSP should still kill in one hit. I can't remember what damage it does though. I think it's more than 40. Might as well make new science content in that case. Kind of, yeah. Or I just remember to save them as I go along. Some of them I have saved as shorts, so more recently I've been quite good about clipping me just talking about stuff. Because funny enough, like some of my best performing shorts are the ones where I am just in paint talking about random stuff. I'm talking about, you know, the mechanics behind rip rounds and things like that. That's why I started, partly why I started doing more of them, because I was just like, well, people actually enjoy watching like a short clip of me talking about like whatever. You know, talking about damage mitigation and the reason why 3+5 is so effective. Rather than 2+5, for example, and which rounds it beats and which rounds it doesn't, and which breakpoints that hits, and things like that. Like, people quite like that content, actually. What happened on the AK run? I took one meter footstep into the square area of the resort, broader outer perimeter, and took a Mosin shot right to the face. Isn't 3+5 more effective than 2+3? Yes, that's what I meant. I don't know whether I said that, but that's what I meant. Exactly, my compilation would be awesome. I'm sure these topics will come up again. I'm sure this won't be the first time. And we talk relatively often in that way on stream, right? So maybe we'll stay on the perimeter, so I don't enter Rat City. The Rat Shack. RIP AKM 2025 to 2025. Yeah, lost a couple of those boys already. My nice TAC 30 AKM. I don't mind if you get to fight the player, right? But I often just don't get to fight the player. You just get shot in the face. That's why we're doing this run right now. Just run into resort and hope for the best. And it has in fact worked, which is... So I guess that makes colleagues okay. Like, the helicopter is 10 times easier to hit than the actual, you know, medical bodies bit right underneath the bridge. Bridge between the two sides. Kind of didn't really want scavs here. I'm unsur... Oh, God. That didn't kill him. Oh my God, now we've got to have an actual fight with the scavs. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, I didn't bring any meds. Oh my God. Yeah, I didn't bring any medicine. Or really anything. We want paint. What about your shorts? Where you find an item in games? Oh yes, keep this. I'd help for that. I'd watch those all day. Maybe. Oh no. How is he shooting at me? Can I be seen? There's one coming from there. The hell is this? This is absolute bedlam. Just freaking carnage. What on earth is going on? Ay ay ay. Okay, well whatever. We'll do the efficient thing anyway. For the time being. More over there. Just chill here for a sec so that we can at least get the quest done. Okay. Horror game activated. Okay, we'll drink this. Short for every item in the game. I actually have a feeling that was a player. Okay.
Куда он зашкерился?
Oh no. Right, come on. What the hell is going on? I've never had more random cans of food. Huh? I don't think that was at me. Literally any meds of any kind. Was there something else I wanted to do over here? I don't think so. We just got to get out. Whoa. Holy shit, maybe the only one of my followers not currently playing Battlefield 6. Everyone misses playing Battlefield 6. Well, all the more reason to play EFT, I guess, in that respect. I'm also not desperate on Battlefield 6. Like, you know, it's going to be fun. I'm probably going to play it with my mates, but I'm not desperate to suddenly make content out of Battlefield, particularly. And also, I don't have a code for it anyway. Probably have high queue times. Nah, it's been fine. It's honestly been fine. Don't think we've had any long queues today, have we, chat? I don't think we have any issues getting into raid at all. Well, after 22 hours, all I would say is don't bother. Really? I think it's going to be fun. I think this will be great fun. Better collect some Ushankers and Scav vests. Yeah. I guess you could buy them off vents sometimes, can't you? But I feel like you always consider a stream of it, like Hunt. Yeah, exactly. I enjoyed playing Hunt for a bit. That was good fun. I'd rather spend those $70 on stash lines. What did you not like about it? A lot of people have said it's similar to Bad Company 2, or at least it kind of has that feel. Will you be arc raiding at all? Yeah, I probably will be arc raiding. That's much closer to kind of the experience that I want to. And also, they seem to have a very solo-friendly, I don't know, just kind of ethos. So you could actually play it sensibly as a solo player, unlike Marathon. Would you still recommend the VSK at the stage of the white will be the pen too low on SP5? Honestly, the pen is kind of too low on everything. On the traders, really. Like, I've just got to Peacekeeper 3. You can buy M855 from there with 30 pen. So the VSK is actually still pretty good. You've got to lean into the gun because it's not as easy to use necessarily with 20 rounders, and it's got a bit funny drop and stuff like that. But broadly speaking, it's quite good. When did we kill a player? Oh, that might have been the guy walking over the hill, you know. Can you see my question above? Let me check. you feel like BSG could have spaced out the loyalty levels of the traders more? I like videos explaining budget level 1, level 2, how to do gunsmiths, but then in the span of the week went level 2 to 3, you barely got even to experience level 2 capital wipe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think they should have waited longer before level 3. I agree. Doesn't look better than BF3. They took those double operators into classes, which is better. In other words, if you want to play Recon, you have to play as a female. Does that even matter? Like, who cares? I mean, why? But does that even matter? I haven't tried it. I mean, stuff like that I don't really care about, but we'll see. Looking forward to Arc Raiders. It has legs. Can't see it having EFT type depth. I mean, the thing is, it was very immersive when we were in it before. I'm sure it's going to also have its own set of issues. I didn't get to play enough Arc Raiders. I only played a little bit. I wish I had had more time to play more. Like, there's going to be things like, you know, the instant crafting and this kind of thing. I don't know. It depends on how they do it. The economies of these games is really, really hard. Look at this. Look at this, though. Amnesia. Completed. Scrap metal completed. Samples and Eagle Eye. Samples going to be hard this way. Mechanic, I don't usually do it. Signal Part 3. Signal Part 4. Tension, okay. Nothing fishy, so we did that one. It's in the swamp. Nice. Whoa! And the Val that we need for gunsmiths, that's good. Okay, MP5. Magnum, I'm going to sell that junk. And a bit of this stuff. Okay. Could be worse. Could be better. Could be worse. I'm not really using Magnum now, so I'll probably just sell that. Unpack all of this crap. SPP, SPP, SPP. SPP's okay this way, right? 35 pence, pretty good. SP6 is obviously goated. 48 pence is an absolutely insane bullet. So that makes some of these things a lot more viable. Yeah, we've got a bit of dollars, quite nice. About, yeah, MP5, I'll use that in the cult circle though. It's kind of why I keep these knives so often. And get another one of those. Wonder when the cult circle's going to be finished. Big fan of the VSK, thanks for the recommendation, but stop using it for some reason. Nah, you probably just had other stuff to use, right? Like 545, you pick up some PP, BP, whatever, like it's a bit easier to use those guns sometimes. 30 rounders and whatnot. Oh yeah, we've got the cult circle again. Oh, yes, of course, of course. This is why you don't pick up drip out. Because you just end up getting these in the cult circle and it's just a waste of time. Okay, so what we've got to do. Cult circle works this way with 5 MP5, and I'm not really sure why. 5 MP5, or like 4 MP5 and a UMP also is fine. Do I have enough to bars for the next one? Probably don't. UMP is 4 knives, so it's quite a lot more. Yeah, okay, we don't. I'll just buy one. We're getting some money anyway, so we still need money spent. Let's buy an MP5 and just stuff it in there. You get the 75% chance of a 14-hour rare item, or you get the 25% chance of a hideout item that you need. Ow. 14k, so it's just rare, but this is okay. I've had Bitcoin in this, so it's pretty good. Unlucky SP6 with Purple was like the only goal ever for a while. Let me see. Yeah. I think I might start crafting these again. They do give you a really easy way to get class 4 armor, at least at the front. What else should I be making? I mean, nothing right now. Maybe SOST. I know, but I can buy M855, so it kind of makes the SOST pointless. Like, it's so close. Like, once you can buy M855, it's like, now I don't really need... Oh, I could have done another one. Oh, never mind. It's like, oh yeah, I don't really need that anymore, you know? I'm trying to sell to Peacekeeper where I can. To get this money spent up slowly. Let's just get rid of this stuff. And... that one. Because the other guys are like, they're kind of easy-ish to get up. So for trader rep, I only need, so this one, I only need prep or 700k, so that's alright. Therapist is already there. Skier, it's quite a long way. Skier's gonna be a bit annoying. I've got a lot of rep required for him though. He's like 3.5 mil. Peacekeeper is 20, 30,000. This is a lot. Mechanic is 2 million, just under. It's not too bad. Ragman's just 1.5-ish. He's only 500k away. So it's not too bad. Ref already have the rep, so it's not too bad. Looks like every other wipe 762 all day and night at this stage due to PS being plentiful. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Times them. I actually got to go slightly early today. Oh yeah, we're not allowed to repair these anymore, are we? So the deal with this, now you're not allowed to repair anymore, or you are, but it's not worth it for the price. The deal is now, if you want the best money value, you go to Jaeger, you open it up, and you click out the things that are eligible. Then you go to Mechanic. You have to open it up again because it doesn't auto-update, and then you click this stuff out, or Peacekeeper, whoever you want to level up. Oh, I bugged this one. Let me just reconnect to the item server because I've just screwed it up slightly. When you get that error, it's really hard to undo. Not turning in gun size 12? No, because I need to do the video. Killed a tree last night with the VSK. Got an extract camp on the way out. Hey, what we did today? We just finished loads of stuff on Shoreline. So we just did anesthesia. I should probably go and mark them in Tarkov Companion, actually. So we just went to do anesthesia. We did nothing fishy about this. We did signal part 3. Did one other one as well. Do the marker. Oh yeah, it's Peacekeeper's one. Scrap metal. So technically I'll do Eagle Eye now. Right, let's see what happened. What happens with this thing? Like sometimes something weird happens here. Let me just do. I'm gonna fix this so that it doesn't. I can see where the things have gone. Okay. Now let's take this into the sorting table and we'll take the pieces off, piece by piece. I think it's because the gas block and it's like these parts are connected, so I think it caused a problem because it tries to sell it twice at the trader, I think. Something along those lines. But I will just sell it to Peacekeeper for now. I think that's why you get that bug. And then, but it like really causes a right mess. And then the lower I'm just going to sell defense. Okay. There we are. Cool. And then we've got a bit of food and stuff we can take into the next raid. Yeah, I don't really have time for another proper one, unfortunately. Can't believe there's so many scavs there. Right, we'll just run a quick. What should we run? Factory, maybe? Maybe we just do factory. I got to go in like 10 minutes. Is the issue. But yeah, I'm gonna try Battlefield out this weekend. I'll give it a try when the open beta comes for everybody. I'll give it a go. Yeah, you're trying to double sell on the parts. Exactly. That was what I thought. I thought you undo that, then something new. I think if you do it in the right order, then it's okay. Because I think it's something to do with it still being highlighted. Like it's to do with the gas block. It's because they're nested in each other. It's some weird thing about that. Is repairing with the traders the fastest way to boost money spent now? Well, it doesn't actually go towards money spent, it seems, this wipe. Even though it always has done in the past. I don't really know why. So it's like actually 10 times worse than it could be. Because it doesn't even count. So you get screwed, and it doesn't even count. Apparently it's good for boosting charisma, though. Alright, that's a lot of shots going off. I usually just farm toolboxes on this map. That's normally what I do. Someone's been in here already. People are getting wise to my antics of searching the toolboxes. Damn. Oh wait, you can do right-click dismantle, right? It's not something I ever pressed. Does that do it right? You have to buy sell something else for the money spent to update after repairing something. Oh. Is that true? Big if true. That's actually really big if that's true. Maybe I'll have to test that. Because right now, I was under the impression, based on what other people were testing, that yeah, that's not how it was working. I miss factory pre-scout karma. Me too, somewhat. Dude, that guy leaned like he was playing arena against me. Oh, it's like it's completely stripped. The whole area is just stripped. Look, it's all done. It's all done. We're just done for. Have they done this box? This is one that people often forget about. It's also done. Oh my god. Where's the other set of things that are like unusual? Or the ones that people don't usually bother with. Med boxes people have always done. Like some of the Postman Pat ones. What's this guy? Looking rather thick for a scav. Looks like Postman Pat might not even be done. Well, I'll have to do the test. I'll have to do the testing and see whether it does go or not. UMP magazine, absolute garbage. Anything else up there? No, doesn't seem to be. Few boxes around here, so okay, that one. Oops. Kind of entering the PMC area, so I might get a shot being here. Right, these ones often don't get looted by players because it's a really stupid place to sit. There's a box here that's little known. People forget about this because it's got added later. Can't even fit that in. It's too big. There's a few here. Anything worth looting in the transit area? I don't think so on the one side, but there is on the other side. That's kind of where we were before. It's just in the little rooms, though. In the actual, like, area itself, not really. Alright, that'll do. Anything on the floor there? Bandage. Rubbish. There's like a really... Oh, ice green tea. There's like some random loose spawns, like, around the extract. I don't really know why. Okie dokie. Yeah, well, we'll see. Is there anybody even playing EFT today? For those of you who are taking refuge over here with me. What are we going to keep? Pineapple, this. Rest of it I'll probably just sell, but I'll keep this thing. I'll keep the metal parts. Sell those. And the rest of it I'll just sell to the traders. I can never sell anything straight to fence anymore, because it's just not worth it, but... Oh, Gingy's playing. Willers, Cocoa, Friendly Guy, with Miniman. There's a few peeps playing. We'll go for the Friendly Guy. Playing with the mini man. Test the repair thing. Let's see. So, we will see if this works. So the claim is that if you repair a weapon, that you have to buy something else afterwards for it to update. This is the claim. Who do I want to have this with? Probably Skier. Skier's probably the one that I want the most. So, SVD, we'll repair this thing. Oh, God. That's not what I meant to do. Not very slick. So, SVD, repair. This is going to cost, with Skier... Wait, where's the other one? Yeah, this one. This is going to cost with Skier 200,000 rubles. So we should see that appear up here if it doesn't. This is for science. So 200k. You press the button. So it doesn't appear there. But if we buy a single round of buckshot. Hey? 4.4. Right, let's just quickly test reconnecting to the item server again with the backend server, because sometimes things aren't preserved. They're preserved on your client, and then when you resynchronize with the item server, it stops working and it goes back. So we'll see. So whether it stays at 4.4 or goes back to 4.2, this is kind of the old metabolism problem. Like you'd level up metabolism on your end, and you get a level, and you go into raid, and then you ate something, and then you got that level again. There was some disconnect between the the two, because your client is like doing not everything that you do on your client is sent to the server straight away. So when you're organizing your stash, that's sometimes why you can organize everything in your stash, and then it'll go back end error, and then it resets everything you did, and it's really annoying because not every movement, like if I just move this to here, that doesn't send that to the item server until later, right? It's like it updates it after you've kind of done everything. So if it detects as an error, yeah. So 4.4, it is still 4.4. Okay, so it is actually working. Buying should have resynced, but you just it's worth checking. Yeah, so it did actually work. The repairing thing did actually work. How interesting. That is very interesting. Are the raids busy or are they dead? Looks like all the streamers I'm seeing online are playing Battlefield. They seem normal to me. I think a lot of people, I think a lot of the regular players, well, I mean, because the amount of streamers in the player base is very small, right? Not that many people who are streaming. So most of the people are just playing the regular game. Most people, like creators, it's only really creators and a couple of other people who've got codes. So yeah. Like the raids are fine. There's nothing wrong with them. The raids is fine. Do not worry. Cool. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna go over and raid friendly guy. So go and say hi to him. He's playing with Miniman at the moment. You can just get a code by watching any streamer for 30 minutes though. Yeah, but like I haven't even looked into it enough to know that you can do that. Either which way, it's fine, and there's plenty of people playing. It's all right. I'm getting in, no problem. There's no problem with queues. It's all good. Right, I will catch you all in a bit. Bye, friends.